guys, welcome back to the nest. Oh, bad camera angle. There we go. Oh, welcome back, guys. Oh, it's been way too long. Missed y'all so much. Time to get back into our movie reviews now. It's been way too long. Missed y'all so much. I think the last film we reviewed was The Birds. So I really need to move on to 1964 now. So let's just wrap 1963 up with this movie review. It is the second James Bond movie, From Russia With Love. It only came out a year after the previous one, Dr. No. I gotta say, I really enjoyed this one a lot better than the first one. I think mostly because there was a lot more action in it, a lot more shootouts, a lot more fist fights, and you know what I mean. I love how the intro is pretty much just showing this man named Grant. He's built like a big brick house, The main antagonist, Rosa Klebb, oh, she's horrible. She basically hits him with a baton, like a police baton or something. He doesn't even flinch once. And James Bond still got that charm, played by the awesome Sean Connery. Still the same ladies man that we knew from the first one. Gotta say, I love how he's getting more gadgets in this one. They're experimenting with more weapons in this one. Like for example, say his watch. I think it was his watch that he brought the big wire out from. He strangles people with if he's in trouble. I love how he goes to this hotel, but then trouble happens immediately. Explosions. They go down into the big sewer. I gotta say, whenever he was riding on that boat, it made my skin crawl whenever I saw those rats on the big row. Like I said in the Lady and the Tramp review, I really can't stand rats. Domesticated ones I can live with. I actually went to the farm the other day. They actually have domesticated mice, in this big cage, and they're so cute. Them I can live with. They're different colours and everything. But I think it's mostly just because they're horrible. I don't like whenever they jump out of the place. They're riddled with diseases. But anyway, it was even worse whenever another explosion happened. You see all the wee rats just running all over the place. Makes my skin crawl. Even the Bond girl in this one, Tatiana Romanova, even she doesn't like them. So at least Mr. Bond finds an alternative route to get out of that place. I gotta say, Tatiana Romanova in this one, I like how she's got a bigger role than Honey Rider did in the last movie. The first time you see her, she's only on the beach. That's only halfway through the movie. I like how Tatiana had more of a bigger role. Rosa Klebb, gave her the role to hunt down James Bond. If you don't take him down, you will not leave this room alive. I gotta say, I don't think Rosa Klebb was as... I feel like they should have given her a lot more screen time, more action. Then again, Dr. No didn't have as much screen time in the last one. I think Rosa Klebb was more sadistic than Dr. No. I love how they even gave the villain, a deadly weapon. That was inside her shoe with the big blade sticking out. And Grant, I gotta say, he, like in the last one, James Bond, he knew whenever someone was gonna get hurt. Whenever Grant drugs Tatiana with those sleeping pills, I think they were sleeping pills. And then whenever they go into that separate room on the train, what was that you put in a drink? I love how, it was such a brutal fight, and I gotta say, James Bond's very lucky he had that suitcase, because see if he didn't, he would have been a dead man. It just lets all the gas come out. I thought that was it for James Bond. He nearly got strangled to death, then he uses his trusty old watch to strangle Grant to death. Not on my watch, old man. Shots fired right back there, because Grant called him old man, and Sean Connery wasn't even old whenever he played James Bond the second time. I know in the first one he was 32 years of age, second one he's 33 years of age, because like I said, it's only a year after the first one. Gotta say, I did enjoy this one better than the first one. The first one was great, but this one was even better. I'm afraid your time is up here. He literally just throws the guy off the boat. I really enjoyed the boat chases. Like I said, there was a lot more action with this one. Oh, it's so good to be back. Klebb very nearly wins in the end, but I love how Tatiana, she doesn't pick a side in the end, Wait, what am I even saying? She does pick a side, she does the right thing in the end and kills Rosa Klebb. I don't know if I mentioned this before, guys, but in a movie I kind of prefer it whenever the villain gets killed in the end rather than, you know, end up in prison, because that's not what they get. They don't get what they deserve. I'd say they could have managed to break out of prison, because you know movie villains, they do whatever they need to do. It's better if they die, because that way, you know, no one can bother them ever again. I do feel like, you know, that this one was the same length as the first one. You know, I kind of like long movies, but I won't like it if it's like 4 hours long, because, you know, nobody wants to sit through that. Lawrence of Arabia I thought was pretty long, but sometimes but most of those historical films that I've watched on this channel so far kind of are, because, you know, you want the whole in-depth of what the character actually went through back then. Well, what the historical figure went through back then. I gotta remember, in his dark movies, they're not really characters. You know, they're real life stories with real life people. That's just their point of view on it. But yeah, I gotta say, I did enjoy From Russia with Love. Sometimes I say the longer the better within a movie. But I will say, I really enjoyed how in the credits, Ernst Blofeld, there's no, it's not a field, it's Feld. But Ernst Blofeld, it doesn't reveal who was playing his character, it just leaves a big question mark. So we got to find out in the next movie. As it says in the end, James Bond will return in Goldfinger. Gotta say, I'm really looking forward to this one. Thank you so much for watching. It's been great coming back here on this channel. Sorry for the long wait. Just my house is being worked on at the minute, and you know, just a lot's been going on lately in the last few months. You know, been busy, but you know, I'm really enjoying how this year's coming so far, guys. Don't forget to keep supporting this channel. Share with your friends. Leave a like. Comment on what you would like to see next on the YouTube channel. Specifically in the next year, because, you know, I only do these year by year, and, you know, I always leave you guys a surprise of what the next film's going to be. But we now know that one of the next films we're going to be reviewing on this is Goldfinger, because, you know, I don't want to miss a James Bond movie out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I shall see you all in the next review. Take care of yourselves. Love you all to death.